I have not seen enough to write off Hendon Hooker, but there isn't overwhelming public evidence that Hendon Hooker is a backup quarterback that can indeed win you a bunch of games if golf goes down. We haven't seen it yet. I'm not closing the door on it. I think seeing him with the ones is pretty important. Out of everything that's happened since Hendon Hooker's been a Detroit Lion, the most telltale sign is the Teddy Bridgewater signing and playing in the postseason last year.
It's not that I don't care, because I want to see for my own personal satisfaction what he would look like if given the opportunity to play with, a starting unit and see how he can work with that. But you're not going to get that opportunity unless there's an injury, and Lord knows I'm not wishing an injury on this team. And we're probably not going to see it in preseason either, because the Lions aren't going to operate that way. Where hey, you know what? Let's throw the first unit out there with Hendon Hooker in preseason game number 3, because it just doesn't seem like the starters are even going to play much in the preseason.
Remember this: chances are, if the Lions are trading for a backup quarterback, it's probably somebody else's number 3. Backup quarterback is a valuable insurance policy. It matters. And so teams aren't going to want to give up their backup quarterback, because then they'll be looking for one. So who's got 3 quarterbacks? Kenny Pickett might be an example of a team that's not very good, doesn't need a veteran, because they've got Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and so they probably are going to want to hang on to the young guys, and Pickett is a spare part potentially there. Could make sense. In Pittsburgh, I mentioned Skylar Thompson. Could be the spare part quarterback that they'd be willing to give up. And none of these guys instill a ton of confidence, but are they better than what the Lions have in-house? They very well could be. I'm still not slamming the door on Hendon Hooker, though, or Kyle Allen for them. I mean, Kyle Allen, you can make the argument that both of their 2 best passes were dropped. Yep. Allen threaded the needle on that slant to Lovett. Hendon Hooker hit Lovett on the deep ball, and both of them were very catchable.
If you're down on Hooker, he threw 6 passes in a game that looked like everybody's going through the motions. Let's just end this thing and go home.